Okay, let's take a look at some charts. While I have MU up here, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Those that are in MU, anybody want to raise their hand and say, yeah, I'm in MU? Man, I think that's a good looking chart. So I'm going to take this low down here, and we're going to go up to this high. Yeah, we'll do that. And then let's go down to this low right there. And there's a few little targets for you right up there on MU. MU looks really good. Hey, Neil, good morning. Let's see, you're looking at fix. Is that right? Fix. We all need a fix. Ooh. For those of you that can handle an $850 stock, that is looking very, very nice for a breakout. Moving a little higher. Yeah, looking good. All right, let's go look at the market. Hope everybody had a great evening last night. I hope you have even a better day today. We ended up closing over the T-line yesterday. T-line closed over the trend indicator. So that is my thing. That's what I like to see, right? But the overall pattern here kind of stinks. It really does. It doesn't mean that we can't, the bulls can't get themselves up there, but I got to tell you, they're in a stinky mess. So long as they keep working, good. But the good thing is everything is lining up bullishly. So it looks like we're opening up above the T-line, but below that downtrend line. Obviously, we need to break out, right? Probably more important of all, the most important thing of all, is we really need to get above that level right there, about that 670, 235-ish level. We basically need to break out, okay? More like that, maybe. We need to break out. So, a couple of things. If we do get up there, be very cautious. Watch for the clues from the candlestick pattern. Are they clues that say, yeah, we're going to get through? Or are they clues that say, no, we're not? So watch for those clues in there, okay? I certainly will be. And the team here at Hit and Run Candlesticks, I know will be. Okay, in the meantime, we're going to consider this market being long. T2123 is not really showing us any greatness on the hourly chart. The 10-minute chart, you can see it's trying to slide up. VXX, this is the hourly chart, and it's still looking a little bit bullish. Let's come over here and do this. Here's the VIX. That is a bullish chart. This is a daily chart. So as long as this remains bullish, I'd be a little bit careful with this market. So my plan is simply to enter any positions that I choose to buy. I'm going to be taking profits relatively quick, and I'm going to chop those losses right now. I'm not going to let them get big because protection of your account is the number one thing, okay? So let's keep an eye on this. This is a bullish setup. And if it continues to climb, it will not be good for the market. Will not be, okay? Hey, I've got some charts here that I think are just killer. There we go. I'm just going to start from the top here, and then we can poke around. Take a look at that NBIS. That's setting up real nice right here, NBIS. Here we've rallied up. We've been consolidating from way back here, whatever date, from the 6th. We've been consolidating to the right. Price has held the T-line. T-line has held the trend indicator. Looks like we're getting a little movement this morning. Personally, I would like it to move back above that green, hold above that green line there. And what that might look like is just right here. So at the end of the day, if that's what it looks like, that just might be a buy. And then we'll look for that to move higher up there. Okay. Now let's see here. What else have we got? How about some PLTR? PLTR may be working its way higher over, about 186.80 PLTR should pay us very, very well. Now I'm in PTIR, the single stock ETF right here. I'm already in this. and we're looking for it to continue. Crawl is what it's going to need to do. Crawl on its belly and sneak through the gate before it can get to that 34 up there. We get to that 34, then here comes 36 right around the corner. Let's see. I don't know who's holding Tesla, and Tesla has earnings coming up. At some point here, Tesla was alerting. I saw it as a short. Now, all of a sudden, Tesla might be trying to show signs of being bullish. At the end here, it's just moving sideways. So if I had to trade Tesla again, there would have to be some pretty hardcore rules in there. Like, I'm not going to care about the middle. I don't care about that. You're either going to have to break out, then I'll look long, or break down, and then I'll look short. But trying to guess what's in here with Teslas seems like it's just a meat grinder. So be a little careful there, okay? Hey, Emma, good morning. You're looking at some ALB. Yes, ma'am. Let's flag that. There we go. So ALB, all this right through here, nice consolidation. It's just waiting to break out. Could have been yesterday, could have been the day before, could be today, could be 3 days from now. Now, the trend, the chart pattern is suggesting breakout. I love that. Up here at 125, next target. I love that a lot. Way to go. Thank you very much. Happy Thursday, Nancy. Hey, JW, you're looking at some WDC. Nice move up. Here we're moving back. We're setting up right with our moving averages right in here. Nice consolidation. 4 bars, 5 bars, 6 bars. Sitting right in there. Nice little entry would be probably on that breakout right there. It's a nice chart. Let's flag that. Thank you very much. IBKR. Good morning, S. How are you? Yeah, that's another one. Look at that. Earnings is over with, so maybe earnings is not over with. Just sometimes it reports today. Is that right? Overall, you can, actually what might work better is this right here. Overall, if you look at this, all it's done was consolidate right in there. That's all that is. That's consolidation. So charts can't consolidate forever. They don't do that, okay? They don't go sideways forever. And what happens is, we have a run, and then they do this consolidation, this rest, this pullback, this move sideways. And then what happens is sooner or later, one of two things happen. One, it either breaks out, or two, it breaks down. And, we come to this conclusion based on, let's see, are we breaking out? Or are we breaking down? We come to that conclusion. Or we look at the candlesticks inside and we make our determination based on what the price action is doing right through there. So anyway, the point is, you see a chart like this, it can't go sideways forever. Have it ready, be prepared. It could be a trade either way. I like this one more bullishly. I do like that. And that's because price is above the T-line. T-line's above the trend indicator. I like that. Let's see here. What else do we have? All right, let's go look. Oh, here's one. Take a look at TDOC. I see a target up here at 975. I've got an alert set. We've got a nice morning star. Not a perfect morning star, but then what is a perfect morning star? Question that. You should. Acting really good here. We start to break out. Like I said, I see at 975, and then I see 1075 up here on TDOC. Also, Joby has got my eye. Joby's got my eye. Nice bounce off the 50-period moving average. Nice big bullish candle, and we've pulled back now. Nice little 3-8 trap right in here. This one has got my eye. Okay. CRW Weave, CRW Weave, Core Weave, CRWV. Here we are sitting in a nice little 3/8 trap. I have an alert set. Next target up is going to be in that 146.30, followed by 161.30 up there. So that's looking pretty good right now. That's looking real good. All right, let's see you guys have. Hey, Carmen, good morning. You're watching some CRM. CRM, look at that. Downtrend, clear downtrend. Downtrend has now been broken. We've got ourselves a rounded bottom breakout here. Next target up, as far as I'm concerned, is going to be that dotted deuce right there, followed by that 200 period moving average. That's a nice chart. I hope you're in it already. If not, it'll give you a chance here. Looking good. Yeah, might be a turnaround point. You're absolutely right. Hey, good morning, Glenn. IGV. IGV is looking pretty good. I think on this one, I sure would like to see it break out. I think I'd like to see that a lot. So we start to get that breakout. That's what I would look for on IGV. Like that. TEM. Yeah, TEM's looking good. I'm going to put a flat line on this one. Right there. So let's do this. When we have a rally up and we have a pullback, what we want to see on that pullback is that low, a high, a higher low, a higher high. That's what we really want to see on that. And so far, really all I see is this right here. Well, if you marry it with this, you've got yourself a bear flag. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? I like the whole chart. Everything is looking good. But you do have this. There's no getting around it. I put this line on there because if we look at this as a possible shoulder, we could end up with a shoulder over here. If, something like this happens, something like that happens, and then you've got yourself a head and shoulders. So by putting this 96.14 on here, that kind of pushes us up, and we don't get triggered till then. Probably not going to get a buy in there till around 97.85. Well, now you've got the bulls on their way, and they're pushing through that head and shoulders up there. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of the way I see TEM. Oracle, yeah, I'm watching Oracle myself. Look at that. Oracle. In my opinion, Oracle is buy right now, right this second. It's a buy. Targets up there looking good. A great looking bottom here. Oracle is doing the right stuff. Definitely. Let's see. Here's another one that I've got my eyeballs on. BMNR. I've got an alert set here. That's what the orange line is. An alert set for that, but it sure looks like a buy where it's at. The 50 offers a terrific place. If you're worried about a stop or anything, below the 50 period moving average. That's just real simple. So I guess you just have to decide when you buy it, where do you want that stop? If you want it at the 50 we'll say right now is 4.25%, too much money for you. And for some people it would be, yeah. Hey CP, SMCI, yeah, it's trying to get up there. That's my alert set right in there for SMCI. So if we start to climb above that, my alert will go off. I'll look at it. If I decide to buy it, then, well, that's what we're going to do. Over 64 on SMCI, I think there is a huge amount of upside. Let's take this top right here and then just go down to that line. That's 57% upside here. 57%. So SMCI, while somebody might not like it where it is, Once we break out, man, some of us has to trade it, I think. I would think anyway, some of us. I'll feel bummed if somebody doesn't. What is that? AGI? Is that yeah? I don't. It's small letters. Caps work better. AGI or AGL? I don't know. Must be AGI. There it is. Yeah, AGI. Let's do this. Nice breakout. This is a buy right now, by the way. Yeah, I don't think this has moved up too much at all. I think we're in buy territory right now for AGI there. Yeah, thank you. Very nice chart. Yeah, some gold. Let me quickly just kind of bounce through a little bit of gold here. HMY. Let's see. Here's AU looking good. NGD, IAG, SA, KGC looks real good. So yeah, there's definitely some good looking gold charts out there. Kevin, SRPT. It sounds like everybody is more bullish than bearish. Would that be a fair statement? SRPT, that's a rounded bottom breakout. Let's flag that. Rounded bottom breakout. Here we've popped up and pulled back a little bit. We're back above the T line and the trend indicator. Everything's looking really good here. Definitely a trade for somebody here. Most definitely. Hey, Roasted. PRAX. Yeah. Yeah, anybody holding that? Man, you're buying beer tonight. Good for you. Good for you. Way to go. EPD. EPD here probably more to the, definitely to the short side here. Looks like it has about 3.5% to that 2960 area. Let's put a little line right in there. Yeah, a little more. Yeah, this is, a little to the downside. And then it could certainly fall further and get into these wicks over here on the left. So, yeah, EPD. EPD. I'm going to look at XLE here. The XLE is not looking great either. Not too good at all. Let's see here. Go back to this. Take a look at ALB here. Nice consolidation. Looks like it's ready to get going right in here. Does anyone have anything else? I mean, we can call that a morning. We've looked at a lot of charts. Want to absolutely thank everybody for being here. Oh, hey, we have a Discord account, and early this morning, we had nice little conversation by 3 or 4 of us, just looking at stocks, and then in the evening, I've noticed that 3 or 4 get together and look at stocks there. So if anyone is interested, join up on that Discord account. I think the link to join up is on our Facebook. We'll post it in other places as well. But you feel free, and that's for anybody and everybody to join up there. Hey, Sonny, some TSM. Yeah, look at TSM going. That'd be bullish. That'd be bullish little J hook right there. Get my pin out. There we go. That's a nice little J hook going here. Hope you're in that one. Let's take a look at SMH. Yeah, SMH is trying to break out here. That would be tremendous for the market. And then let's look at IYT, the transports. If the transports can come back, that would be really, really good. Right now, the transports they're just not your friend. They're driving backwards at the moment. And they're back asswards. But if the transports can get themselves going, and right there, if the transports can get themselves going, then we could have a heck of a move to the upside. Heck of a move. Hey, Sharon. Oklo, you're still in. Well done. Oklo is preparing for a buy right in here. So you might see some new money come in and drive Oklo even higher. So way to go. And same with SMR. It hasn't pulled back yet, but it certainly doesn't look like it's looking like it wants to today. At least not right now. So right now, if you're holding it, just make sure you move that stop up and protect your monies right there, okay? Beautiful, beautiful trade. Way to go. Way to go. BTQ. Is that Q? Yeah, BTQ. BTQ setting up. Yeah, nice little pop the upside. Here we are pulling back. To me, a clear entry would be over about $12.75. XLC. That one's setting up beautifully. That's setting up beautifully. Coming off the 50-period moving average, watch for a little positive trading up here. And that just might be a trade. Say above that 116.50. 116.50. All right, folks, I need to run out of here, okay? You guys take care. We'll see the members right here in about 32 minutes. Remember, we have member e-learning today, and that should be fun and short. Yeah, I like a bunch of us are in AI, so rock and roll AI. See everybody when the market opens up. Take care.